Imagine a video game so real that water ripples, mirrors reflect your face, and shadows stretch exactly the right way. No painter drew any of it. A computer made every glint of light by itself. So how does a machine learn to paint with light? So to paint with light, first we must understand light. Light leaves a lamp and shoots out in tiny straight beams called rays. They travel until they smack into something, a wall, a toy, your eye. Wherever a ray lands, it leaves a little dot of brightness. Millions of rays make everything you see. Now that rays fly everywhere, why do you see a red apple? Because rays bounce off it, and only the red ones reach your eye. Your eye is like a tiny net, catching the rays that fly into it. A camera works the very same way. Here's the clever trick computers use. Following every ray from every lamp would take forever, and most rays never reach the eye anyway. So instead, the computer starts at the eye and shoots rays out the other way backward, asking each one a simple question. What do you bump into first? But where exactly do these backward rays go? The screen is split into millions of tiny squares called pixels. The computer fires one ray straight through each pixel into the world. Whatever that ray hits decides the color of that one little square. Pixel by pixel, the picture appears. So a ray flies out and finally touches something, say a blue ball. That first touch point is super important. The computer looks at what was hit and grabs its base color. But a flat blue circle looks like a sticker. To make it round, we need one more thing. How bright is this spot? To find the brightness, the computer sends a brand new ray from the hit point straight toward the lamp. This is called a shadow ray. If nothing blocks the way, the spot is lit up bright. But if a wall or another object stands between them, the light is blocked, and that spot falls into shadow. Because every single point asks the light that same question, shadows form all by themselves. Spots facing the lamp stay bright. Spots hidden behind something go dark. Nobody draws the shadow on purpose. It simply appears, sharp and correct, just like the shadow your own hand casts on a sunny day. Sunny shadows are great, but what about a shiny mirror? When a ray hits something glossy, it doesn't stop. It bounces off, like a ball off a wall, and keeps traveling to see what's over there. Whatever that bounced ray finds is exactly what you see reflected in the mirror. Glass and water are even trickier. A ray passing through them doesn't bounce, it bends. The ray slows down and changes direction as it enters, then bends again as it leaves. That gentle bending is why a straw in a glass of water looks broken, even though it's perfectly straight. A single ray can bounce many times, off a mirror, into glass, onto a wall and back. Each bounce adds a little color from whatever it touched. That's how a red wall makes a nearby white cup look slightly pink. Light carries colors around the room, sharing them everywhere. Now imagine doing all of this for millions of pixels, with rays bouncing over and over, 30 times every second for a smooth game. That is a staggering number of tiny calculations. This is why ray tracing looks amazing, but needs a powerful computer to keep up without slowing down. So how do modern games manage it? Special chips called graphics cards do thousands of ray calculations at the very same time, working side by side instead of one after another. New cards even have parts built only for tracing rays, turning that mountain of math into a smooth, glowing picture. You've already seen this magic at work. Those jaw-dropping reflections in racing games, the realistic puddles, the glow of a movie sunset, the believable creatures in animated films, all painted by traced rays. The same idea that lights a cartoon also lights the worlds inside your favorite games. So remember, light travels in straight rays. Computers trace them backward from the eye, one per pixel. Shadow rays make shadows, bouncing rays make mirrors, and bending rays make glass. Millions of these, powered by mighty chips, paint a world that finally looks real.